Hi, I am Tanaya Bose. Let's get started with the data mining exercise using SAS Enterprise Miner. For data analysis using SAS Enterprise Miner, I will be using the diabetes dataset which is provided by Vega. To use this diabetes dataset here in SAS Enterprise Miner, I have created one data file from the data. And now to import that data file here, I am taking this file import node into my workspace. Now I am choosing this data set. This is an Excel file. This has the records for the patients, whether they are showing any indication for diabetes or not, whether they are testing positive or negative for the diabetes. Here I can see all the variables including the class variables. Class variable is the output variable, so I am changing this role to target variable. And all the other attributes are the input variable for this exercise. Now I am adding this data partition node here. This will divide the whole data into training data, validation data and test data. I want to use 50% of my data as a training data to build the model, and I am keeping this 20% data as test data. Now first I will build the decision tree model. For that I have taken this decision tree node into my workspace. We can see few important properties here in the property panel, like the maximum depth, maximum branch leaf size. I am not changing the default value for this exercise right now, but we can change these values for any particular requirement. Now I am connecting these nodes and I will run this node. The green color here is indicating this node is active current now, and the tick is indicating the running is done for this particular node. From the result of the decision tree, we can get the cumulative lift graph as well as the tree structure. To see the result, I click the result button. Now here I can see the cumulative lift for training and validate data for this particular model, and here is the tree structure for this model. Every node is showing the accuracy percentage for tested negative and tested positive. Here we have total 5 nodes, and these 3 are the leaf nodes. The color, the lighter and the darker color are indicating the lower and higher accuracy for the correctly classified observation respectively. Now I am closing this result window, and I will be adding the neural network model. Before that, I am adding this transform variable node. This node will prepare our variable for the neural network model. We have few functions and formulas and variables for this transform variable, but I am keeping this value as default value. Now I am taking the neural network node here. Few properties of neural network node are like hidden units, network, variables, all these things. I am keeping this as well the default value. Now I will be comparing the result of these two models. So I am taking this model comparison node and I am connecting the decision tree node and the neural network node to the model comparison, and I click run to get the result. Here I am using the decision tree model and neural network model to compare the result for this particular data set. Using SAS, we can use some other models like regression model and other models which is available with SAS. Now we can see the difference between this model's results. For that I have clicked the result button again to get the result. And here I can see the cumulative lift graph for training data, validate data and test data for decision tree as well as for the neural network. It is showing the output differences for every percentage of the data. This is, suppose this is for the first 20% of the data. Similarly, this is for 40%, 60%, 80% and this is for 100%. Now I am opening this output window to get some more data about the comparison. And here we can see the count for false negative, true negative, false positive, true positive for these models for training data as well as for validate data. So this way we can compare various model here in SAS Miner to get a better accuracy for a dataset. Thank you for watching this video.